Howdy folks, welcome to the channel Rockin' the Country. I'm Don, hope things are going well in your neck of the woods. I'm at it with, this is the second time I've reacted to Michelle Wright. I actually had to look that up because it was about 1,500 songs ago that I reacted to her last. He Would Be 16. Terry Wood requested that one with a gift to the channel, and MontaukEd made a gift to the channel for me to do this one of Michelle. So Ed, thank you for the gift and the request and for who you are. And that, when I looked up to see that I'd done it before, I saw that Terry Wood had said that Michelle is Canadian. So I should be wearing one of my Canuck hats, but I'm wearing my New York Mets hat in honor of Ed, who's a huge Mets fan. Ed and I both were going back and forth a week ago or so, or 2 weeks ago, maybe longer. I've got like Ed Kranepool's autograph, Rusty Staub's autograph. We were talking about Tom Seaver and just the Mets back then when I was a kid, and it was just so much fun. And now we're kind of like suffering. I'm also a Rutgers fan, so I'm suffering. Take it like a man. Could be funny, could be serious. I don't know, but I guarantee it, knowing Ed, he's gonna put it to me. Oh, I like that beginning. I didn't expect it to come in like that.
Boy meets girl, it's a delicate thing. So much time spent wondering if what you see is what you get.
Oh, that's a good line.
I keep looking for a friend and a lover. When I find one, he ain't the other. Sometimes I just don't wanna quit. One wants a maid, one needs his mother. They either want space or they want to smother me. And my poor heart needs somebody who can take it like a man, steady and strong. Carrying on, true to a promise I can write in stone.
That's legit.
Take it like a man who knows about love, every little thing that a girl dreams of. Someone wise enough to understand. If you want this woman's heart, take it like a man.
Guys, firstly, women, you're setting yourself up for disappointment if you think a guy's going to fill all of your expectations. And men, you're setting yourself up for disappointment if you think a woman's going to satisfy all of yours. It's just not human nature. It's not the way it works. We learn, we grow together, we work together, we try to stop annoying each other. But if you're going to if you're young men especially, if you're going to understand a woman or fulfill some of what she's saying, and you want to do this naturally, you want it to be in you, you can't compartmentalize it to just a woman in that regard. You need to have a curiosity about all of life, how things work, basically, because that's what you're doing in a relationship. How does she work? What works for her? What doesn't? And you're going to look to validate, to believe in her, look for the strengths in her, look for the good things in her, to believe in her, because that's going to keep her elevated. Obviously, being faithful is a biggie. That doesn't even need to be said or dwelt upon. But maintaining a curiosity about a lot of things in life, continuing your learning, and I don't mean in college necessarily. I mean, read books, listen to seminars, do things that keep your brain active, because when you decide you're going to do that in all things, you're going to be attuned to making it work with a woman. And that is a very challenging thing. But if she loves you and is loyal, faithful, and trying with you, then do the same thing with her. Look to validate her and don't call her names. Okay, that's a biggie. Yeah, Ed, you got me going.
I might have never known.
Well, you're Mrs. Wright.
If a friend hadn't brought it to my attention, he's got a wife he forgot to mention. Girl, leave that fool alone.
It's a good friend.
I keep hoping and telling myself somewhere there's one good one left, 'cause my poor heart needs somebody who can take it like a man, steady and strong, not a lot of fuss and carrying on, true to a promise I can write in stone. Take it like a man who knows about love and every little thing that a girl dreams of, someone wise enough to understand.
That's big,
If you
understanding.
want this woman's heart, take it like a man. Take it like a man, steady and strong, not a lot of fuss and carrying on, true to a promise I can
Well,
write
don't make 'em carry
in
on.
stone.
So women
Take it
can't
like
do
a
that.
man who knows about love, every little thing that a girl dreams of, someone wise enough to understand. If you want this woman's heart, take it like a man. Take it like a man. Oh, honey, if you want my heart, you gotta take it like a man.
Love her voice. All right, so here's another little tidbit. Okay, woman has dreams, definitely. Ideal guy. And as a guy, all right, even as a woman, either way, we can't expect the other person to be our happiness generator, the sole source of our happiness. A lot of that's got to come from within. The one thing you don't want to be is the other person's misery generator. So you could start with that. You may not be able to make them uber happy, but one thing, a good place to start is you just don't want to make them miserable. You don't want to rip into them. You don't want to nitpick. You don't want to criticize. You want to look to support. And the way to do that, it's not hard to do, believe it or not, is to look for their strengths and then tell them about them. Like not just physical beauty. Let's say you're married to a beautiful woman, and I'm talking to you guys, right? Or let's say you're dating a beautiful woman. You could tell her she's beautiful. Of course, you're going to say that. That's just normal. You could tell her she has beautiful hair, beautiful eyes, beautiful smile, beautiful whatever. Okay, that fair game. All right, women will do that too if she thinks you're handsome or cute and all that stuff. But and not just restricted to the traditional ideas. Oh, you're a wonderful cook and all this stuff. No, like if she's creative, if she's smart, like if she's got areas that she's strong in that you're not, and she will, speak to it. Let her know, man, you're really good at that. Let her know. Don't compete with your person, and you'll see that you'll begin to see the beauty in them, the good things. And there's far more beauty within other people than most people are trained to look for. And that's what I talk about when I say believing in another person is arguably more powerful than loving that other person, because it's not that difficult to fall in love with another person. Spend enough time with somebody who's good looking enough and you could fall in love. But looking for their strengths, that right there will help you believe in that other person, because you'll start to see them in a different light and in a better light, and you'll be happier yourself seeing these things, knowing you're with somebody who's like that, who wants to be with you. So there's just the dynamics of being in a relationship can start with not being on the negative side, being on the positive side. But it gets into being curious about a lot of things. Continue your learning, continue exercising your mind, in all areas of life. Maintain that curiosity that you had when you were little, when you'd ask your parents, "Why? How does this work?" Like, keep that curiosity going, and you'll see that in your own relationship, you'll be paying more attention to what works and doesn't work for the woman that you're with. So, yeah, Ed, of course. I don't know if you knew I'd go off on this tangent, but well, it wasn't a tangent. It was actual analysis and ideas. As you know, I do that. So, I mean, of course, as a life coach too, that this is where I come from, but I'm a philosopher at heart, which is how I can be a life coach and look at big picture and also parse the details of life, likely outcomes of life changes, divorce, career, whatever. That's how I hear songs, like when I'm dissecting them like this. And you knew that, Ed. So thank you. All right, I'm going to rate this. I like her voice. I like the instrumentation. I do. It's one of these stories that could have been preachy, but wasn't. And I appreciate that. I don't like being preached at. I like being shared with, put it that way. If I were flipping radio channels on the radio and I heard this on, and I'm driving down the road, I might not have rated it so highly. I might not have even stopped on it for long, simply because it wasn't like the attention grabber, but it had meat on the bones lyrically. And so a 9.2 is what came to mind on the strength of the lyrics and her voice, the way she sang it. I like that. There was a strength and a femininity in her voice. So, all right, guys. From the United States of America on up to Michelle Wright and all the Canucks up there, Terry Wright included, Dwayne Vladika, Dan Sigurdsson, and others. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you on another video. Keep rocking the country.